Hello readers and writers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today's video is on how I'm adjusting my goals for the last month of Q1. So originally when the quarter began, I made some great plans. I had lots of things in place. I had a plan, and then I kept catching colds because it's winter, and so I have not been able to keep up with the plans that I've made. So I'm adjusting in this last quarter so that I don't feel overwhelmed with all the things I have to do, and I have a clear plan of what I need to do this last month to make it a successful quarter. If you haven't watched my Q1 Kanban board setup, I will link it in the description box down below so you can watch that before you watch this, so you can understand what kind of goals I set originally, but I will go over those a little bit as I change it. So if you are behind like I am in whatever quarter you are watching this in, Q1 right now, I would highly suggest re-looking at everything you've planned out and see what is still possible in the last month. Now I'm going to do something where I'm gonna pull all the sticky notes off that I'm not going to do, and it may make my board a lot more barren, but it will definitely lower the overwhelming feeling of trying to get everything done and accomplished in such a short amount of time. So originally I set up everything, all the goals in this A5 binder, and that's where I'm going to go now to reference everything, see what I have on my board, and work it out. So now I've got these kind of worked out on how I'm going to change them, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust this board. So the light's in the way. Adjust this. As you can see, this one's going to change slightly, like not a lot of sticky notes are going to be taken down, but I'm going to add a different kind. Anyways, it'll be fine, hopefully. This one I'm going to change pretty much completely the sticky notes that are up here, adjust the way that they are, probably, for some of them at least. And this one I'm gonna keep exactly the same because it's actually on point, like it's going really well. So this one's doing really well out of all three of them, so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those all changed, the sticky notes, and then I'll walk you through kind of my new plan for Q1 last month. Alright, so now that I've reset everything, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how I changed my goals and how this is going to help me in the last month of the quarter. So to start off, the first goal is my writing goal, the pink section, and I didn't really change a whole lot there. I took some stuff down and I added up a couple sticky notes that have to do with Instagram Reels, because I'm going to do a challenge for myself to do 2 weeks of Reels daily. So that got added, but I'm going to batch them, so hopefully it doesn't take away too much time, but I think it will definitely benefit me in the long run and work towards my goals. Now normally if you're adding to your goals, it would be for the next quarter. You would just push the project to the next quarter. However, my next quarter is very packed full of events, and I'm going to have to go light on most of my goals. So the second goal, the orange sticky notes, has a lot to do with my learning, and I'm a little bit behind on this one. Not as behind as my writing section, which I will give credit to that I did get back into writing after a couple months break. So I'm really happy with that. And the orange goal is a work in progress, and I am constantly changing this one simply because of circumstances, but I'm hopeful that the new way that I have the sticky notes up will help me. I put some of the sticky notes into my planner so that if I do complete those tasks, I can put them back up on the board, but I think I'm going to stick to a more checklist-oriented plan for this section for the last month of this quarter. Now my third section, the blue section, goal 3, is doing really well. I'm exactly on point. I'm actually ahead. I got more done in this area, and I have some sticky notes I forgot to add for books, but I'm doing amazing in this section, and I'm really grateful for that. So I am hopeful that that will continue to be the case through the end of the month. So I want to sign off by saying that I'm not always going to change my goals every quarter just because it's not working out. This is a bit of a unique situation with me being ill at the beginning and not being able to complete work. So this hopefully will not happen often, and I will plan better next time. But that's the learning process. I'm going to always be learning how to use the system and improving each time I do use it, and I'm so grateful that I get to use it. Now, this wasn't a step-by-step tutorial on how to change your goals, but if you are going to change your goals, my suggestion is to really take a good look at what you're already doing and what you've been able to do so far this quarter, and anything that may have changed in the past a few months that affects your goals, and take that into account when you're creating your new goals or adjusting them. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I put out new videos. I upload every Sunday, so I will see you next Sunday. Bye!